Package. It's soft. You know who that is? Let me give you a hint. Come on, Bambi.
The water is stiff.
He's gonna be joining me on my travels today. How was the flight? Need a cup of coffee? Yeah, we need some coffee. Want some? Heading northbound on I-87, upstate New York. Destination, the Adirondack Mountains, more specifically, Lake George. Where else would you want to be? Well, I can think of a few other places too, but Lake George, man, if there's one thing that's synonymous with good old family fun, it's Lake George, baby. And it's just me and Thumper. We're gonna spend some quality time together, right, Thump? Here's a question for you. Do you ever give yourself a budget and say I'm gonna stick to it, and you spend twice the amount you're supposed to? I just did that. Interesting song choice, to say the least. So one thing I just realized is that I do not have a Lake George t-shirt. It's something I certainly need to buy. All right, so which shirt? This or this? What do you think? Much better, right? There's always so many of these gift shops that carry fragrances. And this place is no exception, the Tom Tom shop. So let's go inside and see if they have any candles, incense, anything with aromatics or fragrance. Look at this, first thing right in the door, check this out. Exactly what I was looking for. Not only do we have candles and candle accessories, we do have some incense as well. So for me, it's never a wrong time of the year for a balsam, for pine scented candle, especially when you're in the Adirondacks. Summertime, Lake George, sounds perfect to me. Oh yeah. You would think a pine scent would immediately bring you to Christmas time, Christmas trees, mistletoe, but no. So it's, for me, this reminds me of the summer. This reminds me of the Catskill Mountains, the Adirondack Mountains, camping in the summertime, those dried up pine needles saturated from the night's rain. Very resinous, very sweet. Definitely more of a blue spruce forward. Produced by Payne Products Incorporated, Auburn, Maine. So we got a Maine product here. I'm telling you, I bought a sachet here in Lake George when I was probably a young teenager at Fort William Henry, and it smelled just like this. And I was so mesmerized by the smell because it was familiar, but at the same time still very unique. Excellent. So wonderful to walk down Canada Street, Main Street here in Lake George. All of the tourists are in full swing. Treats, goodies, smells of pizza and ice cream and French vanilla waffle cones. But attractions. Attractions is my favorite thing to partake in while I'm in Lake George. And one of my all-time favorite attractions in the whole world, right here. The House of Frankenstein Wax Museum here in Lake George, New York. I think we should go inside. How do you feel about this? Let's do it. Frank, how are you doing? It's so good to actually see you out in Lake George. Wouldn't be the same here in Lake George without seeing you. And I hear that you guys are celebrating the 200th the 200th anniversary of Mary Shelley's Frankenstein, a modern Prometheus. Is that correct? Come say hi to Frank, tell him I sent you. It'll be a spooky good old time.
All right, folks, entering the House of Frankenstein Wax Museum. We actually have to go up an entire flight of stairs. Oh no. Oh no. The weather's not holding out. It's not looking good. We might lose power.
Lightning, rain showers. We're on the top level. It's gonna get very dark from here. I just wanna warn you. So stay close. And I was just about to walk into that wall right there. All right, so here he is, himself, Dr. Frankenstein, performing a little bit of his godly-like mania. You see that? We're gonna press this little green button. Will he be resurrected today in Lake George? Let's find out. Oh no. We got a positive charge. Oh no. Frankie, buried alive as it seems to be, and for a very long time indeed. The creature from the Black Lagoon. We have the Grim Reaper. So I'm not gonna lie, folks, when I was a child, when I was a young kid, even right now, this is the exhibit that scared me the most. If you are a little bit squeamish, if you are disturbed very easily, then I would suggest you turn away now, because I'm about to show you the bathtub murder. The attic ghost. That's my cue to get the heck out of here. The werewolf. According to legend, during a full moon, some unfortunate humans turn into wolves to kill until dawn. We have the mummy. The Hunchback of Notre Dame. The Phantom of the Opera. Strobe lights and skeletons. There's something that they've captured in these wax faces that are incredibly haunting. I don't know if it's the eyes, extreme expressions.
Shot from out of the crevice and fell upon the vulture eye. It was open, wide, wide open, and I grew furious.
I see some familiar faces. That was not here the last time I visited this museum. That just gave me a little bit of a heart attack. So I can't even begin to explain how much the soundtracks, the sound effects in this place add to the scare factor. These tracks have been on loop since I was a child. And I'm telling you, it brings me right back to being 8 years old.
This court finds you guilty as charged. I sentence you to be burned at the stake. Light the fire!
Yeah, that's fine. Heading downstairs, the walls lined with skeletons and bones, screaming as if to say, beware, get out of this place. you can see it, but something is definitely going on around that corner. Are you ready to brave the storm? Let's do it. Mirrors and stripes and strobes. And I don't know if you've ever been on one of these, folks, but this is a black hole. It's a sort of an optical illusion. Let's see if you feel a little disoriented as I walk through. Can you see me? That is disorienting. We made it through to the other side. Man, that was fun. That was really fun to relive that. A lot of dark stuff. Not good for the camera, but let me tell you, going through that attraction after all of these years, so much fun. Certainly a great way to relive not only my childhood, but summer vacations. Is it too hot sitting here in the blazing sun like this? Do you ever complain? Do you have a manager you can share your concerns with? No? So beyond the restaurants, the museums, the attractions, one of the most nostalgic things for me here in Lake George are the arcades. And here's one of my favorites, PLAYLAND Arcade. Let's go have some family fun, shall we? I haven't been in here in ages. Woo! Feel that wind? That's AC, baby. This is pretty cool. A lot of the arcades you see today really don't have this retro feel. Terminator 2 Judgment Day pinball machine. Do you remember this? Released in 1992. I used to love this machine. I was so good at it. Now, this one on the other hand, Attack from Mars, I was terrible. Rock and Bowl. I used to play this one all the time too. You simply drop the quarter here, the quarter rolls, and you could win up to 50, up to 100 tickets. So no kidding, the reason why this is my favorite arcade in Lake George is because of this. This is the shooting gallery. It's one of those, games where you drop in the quarters, bam, you shoot the target, something pops up, something makes a noise, the guy plays the piano, the hand strums the guitar. It's a whole lot of fun for 25 cents. Is it still 25 cents? It is $1. I don't know, guys, I don't want to hit the squirrel. You know, maybe it doesn't hurt them, maybe it just like tickles them or something. I got him. Dried bubblegum on the floor adds to the ambiance of this place. Welcome to Jurassic Park. Let's go inside. All right, so the money is going in. It takes $1 to play. Now you technically need 2 hands for this game. But since I got the phone in my hand, we'll do the best we can. All right. I'm gonna go with the T-Rex Terror. T-Rex Terror, that's for me. Pterodactyls! Pterodactyls from the skies! I need grenades. I need backup. Clever gal. All right, little ones, little ones. All right, we got more grenades. We're going in. I'm not going in this room without grenades. Here we go. I told you, we need grenades. And I just killed my friend. Oh. That was intense. All right. So I'm gonna play a little bit of this, a pokerino, but I wanna share with you one of my ideas. I've always wanted to concoct a candle, make a candle called Arcade. That's right, I want it to be this retro nostalgic experience circa 1984 through 1989. When you would walk into those dark arcades and smell nothing but bubblegum and sweet and sour candy, popcorn, the carpet shampoo, the high AC, that hot electricity buzzing in the air, the excitement of it all being in that arcade, the independence from your parents. It's where kids could really feel like they were in their own personal casinos. Those were the good old days, and I'm glad there's places like this arcade here in Lake George that still definitely have that vibe. I'm gonna make that candle one of these days. Don't steal my idea. Don't do it. How could you refrain from getting your fortune taken whenever you see one of these fortune tellers? I gotta reach into my pocket, grab a quarter, and see what's in store for my near future. All right, so I got my card from the fortune teller, and it reads, "You will find a change for the better in your financial affairs. This will make you very happy indeed." Well, of course it would. You have a strong driving power within you that may sometimes exhaust those about you. Are you exhausted, guys? You will take a trip, and that will bring you a great deal of happiness. Do you see this last line? The rest of it, whatever. But the last line says, "You will take a trip, and that will bring you a great deal of happiness." That's precisely what I'm doing, folks. That's what this whole channel is about. So that was excellent. I have to say, I just relived a large part of my childhood. But it's such a beautiful day. We have to get on out, see what's happening on the streets of Lake George.